Palantir is on fire today. Price continues to rise up, almost hitting the previous all-time high. Atmosphere is very bullish. Analysts are giving their signals. Wall Street hinted something huge to Palantir. Insane projects are on its way. It's $1.1 trillion in just a few days. What is exactly happening? How will all these make sense? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Palantir is definitely turning heads right now, and it's hard not to feel the excitement as its stock price keeps climbing. It recently hit around $77, getting super close to its previous all-time high, and that energy is palpable. One analyst even shared a picture on Twitter that really captures the buzz. In his tweet, he asked, "Have you been more bullish on a stock than Palantir?" It's a great question because it really speaks to the confidence so many people feel about this company. There's just something invigorating about watching Palantir soar. It feels like everyone is on board and ready for whatever comes next. The excitement around Palantir has people going absolutely wild with these bullish movements. As the stock continues to climb, some analysts are already revising their price predictions upwards, and it's creating quite a buzz in the community. One Twitter analyst even shared his thoughts on why he believes Palantir could reach a three-digit price soon. In his tweet, he mentioned, "I still see Palantir going to triple digits, but the risk to reward on a competing small cap is too hard to pass up." This really highlights the confidence many have in Palantir's potential. The thrill of the possibilities is definitely in the air, and you can feel that energy as everyone dives into discussions about where Palantir could go next. Now here's the crazy part. It's not just retail traders who are caught up in the hype. Big names on Wall Street are jumping in too. Analysts are dropping some serious bombshells, like increasing their price targets for Palantir, which adds to the excitement. On January 22nd, Dan Ives from Wedbush, a longtime supporter of Palantir, reaffirmed his outperform rating on the stock and bumped up his price target from $75 all the way to $90. If that happens, it would mean a nice jump from where the stock is currently sitting. This move shows growing confidence in Palantir's AI strategy and suggests that it's set to be one of the big winners in the massive spending spree on AI that's expected to unfold over the next few years. Bloomberg tech reporter Ryan Vlastileka shared this insight, which was also highlighted by Christian Fromhertz on social media. In his notes to investors, Ives further mentioned that Wall Street might be underestimating the huge revenue potential of Palantir's U.S. commercial business as it evolves. This positive outlook paints a bright picture for the company, but it's important to remember that no business can ignore its fundamentals forever. For Palantir to keep trading at these elevated levels, it needs to consistently deliver strong performance that exceeds the already high expectations out there. That's a pretty tall order. It's clear that the excitement is building, and big-time analysts are backing it up with solid reasoning. But, as always, it's a balancing act. Investors will be keeping a close eye on how well Palantir manages to live up to the hype and maintain that momentum. But you might be wondering, why is there so much hype around Palantir? What's drawing in even the big players on Wall Street? Well, ever since Donald Trump came back into the spotlight, he's been outspoken about the importance of investing in AI. Things have been moving at lightning speed, with projects ranging from millions to even billions on the horizon. Just recently, he announced a staggering $500 billion investment for Project Stargate, which focuses on AI infrastructure. Now, while Palantir wasn't mentioned directly, there's a lot of speculation that the company could play a significant role given its strong foundation and expertise in AI. One Twitter analyst really captured the essence of this. He tweeted that if Trump is pushing for that incredibly huge investment in AI through Stargate, it implies that the market is gearing up for a rising demand for transformational AI software from companies around the globe. He even pointed out how Palantir's stock jumped after news of this broke, suggesting that investors are already anticipating a bright future. With only a few days left until Palantir reports its earnings, he speculated that the company might provide growth guidance looking ahead to 2025 that's in the range of about 30% for the fiscal year. But wait, there's even more exciting news. It's been reported that Palantir is in the running against another major AI company to secure a jaw-dropping $22 billion contract for the U.S. Army's Integrated Visual Augmentation System, IVAS headset. The Army is taking significant steps to recompete this multi-billion-dollar contract, officially asking companies to submit their viable options for this essential mixed reality goggle production. They published a new request for information, giving interested companies until February 26th to present their solutions for the soldier-ready heads-up display. What's really cool about IVS is that it aims to provide soldiers and squads with a single platform to boost their lethality, mobility, and situational awareness, essentially giving them the upper hand in future combat situations. This is incredibly big news for Palantir. This platform is cutting-edge, integrating immersive technologies with data-driven insights to enhance decision-making. It combines Palantir's Foundry and Artificial Intelligence Platform, AIP, with advanced mixed reality tools to deliver real-time, actionable insights in an intuitive way. The Army leaders have even hinted at canceling the program, which initially had a contract ceiling of $22 billion, if these problems aren't resolved. For Palantir, this situation is a huge opportunity. If they can step in and win this contract, it would not only bolster their reputation in the military sector, but also solidify their place at the forefront of innovative technology. But this might just be the tip of the iceberg, as Palantir doesn't stop there. It turns out Palantir has secretly invested in a space firm called Voyager. According to the Wall Street Journal, Voyager Technologies, based in Colorado, is making waves as it plans to go public. This company is part of a whole wave of businesses working on commercial space stations, and they have backing from NASA, which adds to the intrigue. The journal also mentioned that Palantir has formed a strategic partnership with Voyager, but details are a bit scarce. What's fascinating is that Palantir hasn't openly discussed its investment in Voyager in any of its previous SEC filings. However, in its latest quarterly report, the company did reveal it had around $53 million in equity securities tied to privately held companies at the end of September. But here's the kicker. The numbers surrounding Voyager are no joke, as they're aiming for an IPO with a jaw-dropping expected valuation of around $3 billion. This really shows that the company is no small player in the game. This means Palantir is not just a player in the AI space, but is also dipping its toes into the vast and exciting realm of commercial space exploration. It's all part of that larger vision many investors have for Palantir's future, showing that the company is diversifying its investments and aiming for big opportunities. With Palantir's expertise and resources backing Voyager, this partnership could lead to some exciting innovations and advancements in the space industry. So it all makes sense now why both retail and institutional investors on Wall Street are feeling so bullish about Palantir. With Donald Trump ramping up his projects focused on AI, Palantir is perfectly positioned to ride that wave of enthusiasm. But there's even more to consider. Recently, it was reported that Saudi Arabia is planning to amp up its investments to an extraordinary $600 billion over the next 4 years. When you put that together with the massive Stargate initiative, Trump is essentially looking at securing around $1.1 trillion in investments during this time. That's mind-blowing. This is huge for the years to come, especially with Trump as a pro-AI president. His administration's commitment to advancing AI technology places Palantir right at the center of this rapidly evolving landscape. With such significant backing and focus, we could see Palantir involved in massive projects that redefine industries. For investors, this isn't just exciting news. It's potentially life-changing. The possibilities are immense, and the potential for Palantir to grow and innovate as it takes on bigger challenges is incredibly promising. With all these developments, the company is not just a player in the game but may very well become a key driver of transformation in the AI space and beyond. As excitement swells around Palantir's future, it's an exhilarating time to be tracking this company and all it might accomplish in the coming years. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Palantir update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.
BlackRock finally breaks the silence. Let's not forget its massive impact on Shiba Inu. You remember how Shiba Inu tripled in price in just a couple of days? Well, looks like the story might repeat. The BlackRock with its billions of US dollars is ready for the next move. And that is a major win for Shiba Inu Army and the entire crypto space. But what is actually happening? And why am I being so bullish? Well, let's find out. Disclaimer, it finally happened. The BlackRock Bitcoin Trust has finally flipped the grayscale. Bitcoin Trust as the largest Bitcoin ETF following the latest round of inflows. This development has been catching our attention for quite some time. Just after the Bitcoin ETF was approved back in January, we saw Grayscale, an entity with significant Bitcoin holdings, start dumping millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin every day. This created substantial selling pressure, causing multiple market crashes and leaving many of the world's largest Bitcoin companies in the world. To understand how this works, here's something important. When a large entity like Grayscale sells off massive amounts of Bitcoin, it floods the market with supply, driving down the price. This consistent selling created a downward force on the market, resulting in significant volatility and downturns. This is where the BlackRock joined with its daily accumulations of Bitcoin. Unlike Grayscale, which was offloading its holdings, BlackRock maintained a 71-day streak of consistent inflows. Without any dumping or flat numbers, this consistent buying acted as a counterbalance to Grayscale's selling. It was like a tug of war. Grayscale was creating significant selling. Pressure with its dumps, while BlackRock was scooping up the Bitcoin, steadily increasing its holdings. And now, with BlackRock's holdings finally exceeding Grayscale's, the dynamic shifts. The selling pressure from Grayscale won't be as massive as it was in the past because BlackRock is now the top holder. Shiba Inu holders are very happy right now. For some reason, Shiba Inu is super sensitive to Bitcoin movements, often reacting more dramatically than it should. For instance, when Bitcoin dumped by 5%, Shiba Inu followed suit, but dropped even more, sometimes by 10%. And now, with BlackRock's victory over Grayscale, this is very, very good news for Shiba Inu holders. The significant selling pressure from Grayscale's Bitcoin dumps had a ripple effect across the entire crypto market, hitting sensitive assets like Shiba Inu particularly hard. With BlackRock's victory over Grayscale, this is very, very good news for Shiba Inu holders. With BlackRock now holding the top spot and consistently buying Bitcoin, the entire crypto market is likely to experience more stability. This should help mitigate the extreme volatility that Shiba Inu often experiences in response to Bitcoin's movements. As a result, Shiba Inu holders can look forward to a more stable market environment, reducing the dramatic swings that have been so common. BlackRock now holds Bitcoins worth a staggering $19.4 billion. Eric Balchunas, a well-known ETF analyst, has the story. He said, from Bloomberg confirmed BlackRock's achievement, emphasizing that this fund is on track to make history as the fastest ETF to reach $20 billion in assets under management. The current record holder is the JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF, which took 985 days to cross the $20 billion mark. Remarkably, the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF has only been trading for 137 days, including non-business days. To put this into perspective, the difference is astounding. Imagine running a marathon where most participants finish in around 900 days. Then, out of nowhere, someone comes along and finishes the same marathon in just 100 days. The sheer speed and efficiency are mind-blowing, highlighting just how rapidly the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF is growing compared to its predecessors. This incredible pace underscores the fund's unprecedented momentum and the significant impact it could have on the market. And here's something interesting. Eric Balchunas mentioned in his Twitter post that he was a big fan of the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. It's official now. BlackRock Bitcoin ETF is king of the category, and prob will be for decades. The low fee, big boy liquidity, and these shares brand name is just too powerful. Although there's plenty of food for everyone. This tweet confirms that BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF has firmly established itself as the leader in its category. Eric predicts that this dominance is likely to last for decades, emphasizing the ETF's long-term potential. He points out three main strengths driving this success: its low fees, high liquidity, and the powerful issue's brand name. The low fees make the ETF cost-effective and attractive to investors. High liquidity means it can handle large transactions without significantly impacting the market price, ensuring smooth trading. The Ishar is brand name, known for its credibility and trustworthiness, further enhances the ETF's appeal. Even though BlackRock is leading the pack, Eric notes that there's plenty of food for everyone, suggesting that while BlackRock's dominance is clear, there is still ample opportunity for other players in the market to succeed. This underscores the robust and growing nature of the cryptocurrency ETF space. In addition to all of that, we've just hit 12 consecutive days of positive flows to Bitcoin ETFs. This is amazing, because in the past, Bitcoin ETFs often faced bumps in the road with periods of outflows or even flat activity. So now, seeing 12 straight days of inflows is a remarkable turnaround. This streak of continuous inflows indicates a growing confidence and interest in Bitcoin ETFs among investors. It means that more people are putting their money into these funds, betting on the long-term potential of Bitcoin and crypto in general. This positive trend suggests a bright future ahead for Bitcoin and its ETFs, as consistent inflows can lead to greater market stability and higher prices. The sustained interest and investment could mark the beginning of a more robust and resilient market for Bitcoin ETFs. And if you think that it only impacts Bitcoin, then you'll be wrong. As I have mentioned already, Bitcoin movements have a tight impact on Shiba Inu. This is probably one of the reasons Shiba Inu whales are going crazy today, because of all these good news. These positive developments could really mean that there is a bright future.